WOCA. Ocala.
6 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Thursday morning to WOCA, The Source. This is Thursday, Robin.
I know. Isn't it wonderful?
This is my trash day. This is the day I put my trash out in the morning, and I come home in the afternoon, and it's all gone.
Nice.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much I put out there. It's always amazing to me. The first time I was told, yeah, you can put a couch out there, I said, no, I can't put a couch out there. No, they'll pick up the couch. No way. No,
yeah,
and I got two buckets, one for recycling and one for garbage that can't be recycled. I guess is the best way to describe that. I don't really know, and I try my best to do it. And there was even one time I had an old Christmas tree out there, and I got a note from the folks who do my garbage, and they told me a better idea that would serve the community better. And I can't remember exactly what I had to do, but. So it's a profession that you forget how much of a contribution they make to all of us. The waste and recycling industry in Florida, the NWRA Florida chapter, I have some notes to prepare for this interview, says that the impact in Florida is 69,442 jobs, $2.8 billion in payroll, and if you think that these people are paid poorly, you're wrong. $47,277 the average payroll per employee.
Wow.
Not a bad job. And they do a very important piece of work for all of us. Sharon H. Kneiss, am I saying her name right, is on the phone. She's the president and CEO of the National Waste and Recycling Association. And Damon Stinson is on the phone with Sharon. Damon is the division manager for Waste Pro Incorporated in Broward County. They're talking to us about the current labor shortage. So if that dollar amount that is earned on average per employee, it got your interest peaked, you want to pay attention to this one. There's a current labor shortage. There might be some work out there for you. Sharon and Damon, good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Larry.
Good morning.
And where are you both?
Well, right now we're in Miami.
And is that home?
Well, it is for Damon. and I'm from Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. We have that whole profession has evolved so much. I mean, what we used to call garbage men, we don't even use that word anymore. And now we've separated garbage or trash, whatever, into recyclable things. So there's a real science behind all of this.
Yes, there's a real science, and this industry has evolved from one that picked up the garbage to one that looks at trash as a resource from which you extract the greatest value.
I'm sure if you're old enough, you remember the story of that barge that couldn't find a place to bring its garbage. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Have we gotten past that dilemma? Whatever caused that, I don't even know what caused that, but have we gotten past those?
Oh, clearly.
Yeah.
You know, we're a highly technical industry right now that has gone through a lot of innovation and advancement, and a lot of efforts that really benefit the environment.
Yeah, and with that said, it sounds like a lot of the indicators are pointing to the fact that your profession, your industry, is teaming up with the energy industry because there's a way to make energy out of our trash,
our landfills.
There are so many ways to make energy out of trash. We can collect landfill gas from those highly engineered landfills, and as a matter of fact, we collect enough right now to power 1.2 million homes with electricity.
Wow.
Right, and then there's a lot of other innovations in terms of taking trash and pelletizing it and using it to generate energy, in addition to recycling and all the other wonderful things we do.
So do you think landfills are going to become a thing of the past?
Landfills are a very important aspect of waste management, and they're very highly engineered. And we generate very useful landfill gas as a result. At the same time, recycling is a very important aspect of how we handle our waste as well.
I want to talk about the job part. We just earlier this morning we had a veterans show, and we do that every Thursday here on WOCA. And I know that part of your discussion today is about reaching out to the veterans community, the young guys and young women who are coming back from Afghanistan and Iraq. There are so many job openings. How many job openings are there? I don't know if I'm throwing you a curveball with the question, but in Florida, for example.
I don't have that number with me. I can tell you that we believe there are job opportunities in every community across this country because we touch you in every community. I can also tell you that we believe there'll be 49,000 new collection driver jobs generated by the year 2022. So there's tremendous opportunity out there. And what's so exciting about these jobs is that not only are they high paying with good benefits, but they're jobs that allow growth within the industry. And probably one of the best examples is Damon here, who started in collection in the industry, and now he's in management.
Right.
So collection would be you the guy on the truck.
That is correct. I got an opportunity younger to work on the back of a truck, and it really created a schedule for me to be able to work in the early mornings so that I could attend classes in the afternoons and evenings in college. So it really helped me work my way through college, and once I got out of college, being in the industry the entire time, it really opened doors for me within the industry that made me not want to leave. So I saw there was opportunities in sales and marketing, accounting, and as well as upper management positions, and I've been able to take advantage of those along the way.
Are they private employers, or are they government, or both?
Private employers. We're talking about the private industry.
The private employers. Okay.
Damon, did you find when you were riding the truck that there were people that had needless waste, that they weren't very thrifty with that?
It's me.
Well, you know, I as a collector, I guess you kind of put blinders on and you want to stay focused. You know, recycling definitely wasn't as much of a solid program when I started as to what it is now. You know, even the programs that Florida's launched within the last 5 years, enabling single-stream recycling, where you don't have to compartmentalize your recyclables anymore. You can put them all into one container. I mean, that's grown recycling 40% in some of our markets down here. And so, to answer your question, yes, obviously there's some waste, but the technology and the advancements that have enabled us to enhance our recycling programs has really dramatically reduced the wasteful volumes that would end up in a landfill.
And I'm guilty of being the lazy one who had to wait for that one container idea, because I don't know, I wasn't the guy who took 5 different containers and here's my plastics, here's my cardboard. You know, I wasn't that guy. I'm ashamed to say, but I'm telling you the truth. So I think I'm a representative of the group of people that said, "Oh, one container, I can do that. I can put my I don't know how you guys separate it once you get to wherever it goes, but." We need to take a little break, Sharon and Damon, and we'll be right back. The current labor shortage in the waste and recycling industries is what we're talking about. And on the phone, Sharon Kneiss. Sharon, am I saying your last name right?
It's Kneiss.
Kneiss. Oh, you say the K. Okay. Sharon Kneiss is the president and CEO of the National Waste and Recycling Association, and Damon Stinson is the division manager for Waste Pro Incorporated in Broward County. They're both down in that part of the state. We'll take a little break and be right back. By the way, if you have a question, you're invited to call in. The number is 622-9622. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Well, we can start the day with areas of fog. We'll see times of sun and clouds. It'll be nice and warm, maybe a shower at the coast. The high 82 to 86. For tonight, partly cloudy skies, lows in the upper 50s and low 60s across the interior. Mid to upper 60s at the coast. Tomorrow will turn out mostly sunny, high 81 to 85. For Saturday, sunshine and some clouds, high 82 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Legally Yours, brought to you by Fuller & Fuller Attorneys at Law. On the air every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. with John Fuller, a board-certified civil trial lawyer for over 25 years. John welcomes your questions, from business to complex family matters to legal disputes. So tune in every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. for Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, The Source.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood, and when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then, I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind, with a custom treatment plan that really works. I feel great. They can create one for you too. It does not matter if you suffer from low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, or just want to last longer. New Male will help you.
Call New Male Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
What are the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking? Will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Florida State looks to rebound from a tough loss to Georgia Tech last Saturday by welcoming in the Syracuse Orange in Doak Campbell Stadium right here on WOCA The Source, brought to you by Tri-Eagle Sales, your local Bud Light distributor in Marion County. Kickoff is at 12 p.m. this Saturday, Florida State versus Syracuse, right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA The Source.
All right, thank you. And 19 minutes after 11 o'clock, Sharon Kneiss is on the phone with Damon Stinson. They're both talking about waste and recycling, basically, and the fact that there are some job openings. And I also want to kind of reiterate the fact that in addition to the high school crowd or the college crowd, there's also the veterans. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for work or you know somebody who is, you might want to direct them toward this field. This looks like a field that is very promising. It has been for Damon. Damon, how long ago did you start in this industry?
Just over 15 years ago.
15 years ago. And how soon after that? Did you enjoy the truck part of it, riding on the truck?
You know, when you first start out, it's a little overwhelming. I mean, you get out there and you see all these houses that you have to pick up, and but once you get started, and when you the feeling you get when you look back behind you down the street and you see it's all nice, neat, and clean, and when you get to know your residents and your customers, and you wave and you build a rapport with them, it really is a really great and empowering feeling. Oh
wow, that makes me almost feel like you didn't want to leave that. I mean, do you look back on that and say, "Gosh, I'd like to do that again," or do you ever get out and do it still?
Oh well, I would jump at the opportunity to do it again in a heartbeat. I think that that's really kind of where the passion comes from in our industry, and a lot of people that get into our industry, they don't leave our industry. And once it's in your blood, you just kind of stay. And I know a lot of people that have tried to do other things, and they always come back. And I think it really comes from just that sense of satisfaction that I was telling you about, that you really gets instilled in you from the very beginning.
The WOCA Studios is located in the mall here in our community, and after the studios were built and everything, when we first moved in here to this location, there were waste bins all over the place, and then about a year later, the mall itself took away those individual waste bins and they installed compactors.
Mm-hmm.
So does that really help improve the trash collecting?
Compaction is very efficient, and for a couple reasons. One, compaction allows, obviously, to reduce our carbon footprint. We don't have to pick up or collect as often, so it helps the environment and it eases our daily schedules. And at the same time, when you sort streams and you compact recycling, then it lowers the contamination level that of the quality of the material that's being recycled, because it's not like anybody can just go throw something into a dumpster. So for a variety of reasons, compaction is a very useful.
When we have special dates for like electronics, it makes me wonder how many people don't just throw their old VCRs into the trash. Do you guys have to dig them out and say that's going to hurt the environment and separate them? And do we, if we do that as customers, do we get a citation or a warning?
Well, various municipalities have different rules and regulations regarding that. What we've tried to do is work with municipalities to set up separate electronics recycling collection, whether it be an event or a quarterly scheduled pickup or a drop-off center. What that does is it allows us to take those types of waste out of the normal waste stream and then recycle or process what we can. And then also it helps environmentally to pull those things out of the waste stream as well. So that's a critical point, is that that's kind of the next level of recycling that we really emphasize.
Yeah, by and large, for curbside collection, don't put your electronics in curbside collection, because it does contaminate the waste stream.
Let's take a phone call. Sharon, Kneiss, and Damon Stinson are our guests. Good morning. You're on the air. Thank you for waiting.
Yes, and thank you. A few years back, I visited some friends in Michigan, and I had noticed that up there on either cans or bottles, there's a refund for recycling 10 cents. And the friend that lives up there, he's been up there for many, many years, and when he first moved up there, they didn't have that situation, and he says he was living outside of near the Detroit area, and he says there was junk laying all over the place, and they went ahead and did this thing, and he said you couldn't. He said after a few months you couldn't find a bottle or can if you tried. We don't have that here in Florida. Why not?
Well, because you have strong recycling collections. We believe that with a strong recycling market, there's no need to put charges on bottles to bring them back, because the market is working. And of course, the citizens have the responsibility to make sure it gets into the recycling bin.
I'd like to, we've got 6 minutes left. Thank you for the call. I would like to kind of focus on the job part of this, because I'm guessing that some of the people who heard us promoting this are probably waiting for that information. So what does it entail? Do you need a certain degree? And I'm guessing some of the jobs are mechanical and some jobs are maybe more clerical. Am I right?
That's correct. And right now the areas of greatest need are drivers, collection drivers. You need to have your CDL, or if you were in the military and had experience driving a truck, that's transferable.
Oh, that's great.
Of course, mechanics need to have experience or education as a mechanic, and then welders need to have experience as well. So these are experienced individuals we are seeking.
And if I may, on the mechanic side and the welding side, yes, obviously we look for experienced mechanics, but across the industry, we're always looking for people to bring on as a mechanic's helper or apprentice type shift to be able to develop those
Uh-oh. Are you there? I dropped off. Are they there?
Hello.
I don't hear them at all.
I don't.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
They're still hooked up.
It looks like they're still hooked up. If you can hear us, we don't hear you. Don't know what may have happened right there. Yeah, I can hear you very, very low. I don't know what happened. Let me see if I can push something over here. You there? No. Okay. I can tell that they hear us, but I can't hear them. Well, we're almost out of time anyway. I'm just going to say goodbye and thank you. I have enough information here, I hope, and I apologize. I don't know what just cut off. Sharon, Kneiss, and Damon Stinson, thank you both for being on the air with us. The websites I have, wasterecycling.org. Let's see if I have any other information. The information that you would need, there it is, wasterecycling.org, and that would be a great place to start in your quest for looking to find out more information about actually working in this industry. And just to recap what we started with, were these statistics, and this is the one that'll probably get your attention if you're looking for work. $47,277 a year, the average payroll per employee.
That's wonderful.
The one question I wanted to ask was the entry level. Is it always the truck driver? Is it always the truck rider? I wasn't able to ask it because it looks like the phone lines did a... it went down. Something went down. It sounds like they can hear us, but we can't hear them because it's a very, very small signal. $2.8 billion in payroll in Florida alone, 69,000 plus jobs in Florida alone, and there is a shortage. So that's where we want to leave this. Again, Sharon, Kneiss, and Damon Stinson, thank you both for being on the air. I apologize for that mess up with the phone lines. We will take a little break. We'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
More about your furnace or air conditioner? Tune in this Saturday for free tips and expert advice on how to get the most out of your heating and air conditioning system. Or get a free AC rejuvenation by being the first person to go to cleanmyac.com. That's cleanmyac.com. Saturday, free tips and expert advice how to get the most out of your heating and air conditioning system. Or get a free AC rejuvenation by being the first person to go to cleanmyac.com. That's cleanmyac.com.
I'm having a hot flash, a tropical hot flash. My personal summer is really a bummer. I'm having a hot flash.
Menopause the Musical, the off-Broadway sensation, proudly presents the Survivor Tour.
Coming to the Curtis M. Phillips Center November 11th.
$2 per ticket sold will be donated to Susan G. Komen through June 30th, 2016.
For tickets, visit performingarts.ufl.edu.
I'm having a hot flash. Ooh.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
This is James Snyder, inviting you to join me each Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday Joy on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Carmen Roberts. Republicans in